As we look at putting nitrogen on the planter, there's lots of choices and decisions that need to be made. One would be, where are we going to carry the product itself? Obviously, you can put a tank on the planter. Usually about 400 gallon is going to start to max those out. Or you talk about putting a tank up front or pulling a large 2,000 gallon tank behind. Then you and I start to think like a corn plant, and we realize compaction is a serious issue. For us at 360, we designed these poly tanks to go on the Deere tractors where we're balancing the weight between the front and the rear axle. With 700 gallon capacity, in our case at 21 gallon to the acre, or 60 units with the thiazole, that's going to get us about 35 acres, and then we're going to be looking again to stop and refill. That's where the sprint technology becomes really important for us. Being able to run and never stop the planter lets us get a lot of acres in the right way done each and every day. Our family made the decision this year for our efficiency and to lower our inputs. We decided to go ahead and invest in our own tank system on the family farm here. And so we've designed a system that we can bring in the product in August. By far the biggest savings per ton on nitrogen happens in late summer, but you have to have the storage capacity, and you have to be able to design a system that follows through with all the regulations. So we went ahead and got permitted. We built the 4-foot retaining walls with the exact right engineering on the footprint, and we went ahead and put in the 4 tanks that we see here. Later this summer, we'll go ahead and add another 60,000, 230,000 on the back. So we'll have 3 tanks for nitrogen, 1 for thiazole, 1 for starter, and of course the 12,000 gallon water tank, which to date has kept up really well with the actual Hagie spraying system. The challenge for all of us as we put nitrogen on with the planter is where we're going to carry the product. Obviously, we have 300 or 400 gallon tanks that go on the center of that planter bar. We got tanks that mount way out in front of the tractor, or you could even tow a 2,000 gallon wagon behind. Either way, we got to be concerned about how do we have compaction in the field. The tow tanks behind become quite an issue for corn roots. At the same time, the challenge is if we don't have enough capacity, we're stopping too often. But at the end of the day, nitrogen on the planter wins big. So for our operation, we're at 21 gallon, 15 gallon of 32%, 6 gallon of thiazole. That combination puts us right at 60 units of nitrogen. That's kind of the sweet spot for us. So we're putting nitrogen on each side of the row. We're looking for get a lot of efficiency each and every day. So sizing your operation and your supply chain is really important. No different than harvesting grain, the auger wagon driver really makes your day. It's the same here. Your tender driver has to be on his game. And so it's not about just sitting in the ditch and listening to the radio. It's about understanding how we're going to keep 2 planters running. So he's going to swing in, he's going to hook up to the 4-inch system, and like we said, it's going to have well over 550 gallon a minute going in of the right product and the right tank. As quick as he can. In our case, we fill out load sheets, and we keep an accurate record of exactly how many gallons we're bringing in. He's going to blow the system out, empty the hose, put it over here, and then find the planter again and keep alongside. So in our family, the sprint system can come right up and engage, and we're off to the races. So some dollars invested, payback, is, to my point of view, is very, very quick. In about 2 years, the whole system's paid for, and we're going to have money in our pocket.